Agbor-Tabi, and I'm VP Global Policy and Strategic Relationships at Global Citizen. Global Citizen is a citizen-led movement. It's an organization, an advocacy organization with a mission to end extreme poverty across the world. Anyone can be a global citizen, regardless of where you live, your country of origin, your gender, religion, creed. It suffices to download the app, the Global Citizen app, or visit www.globalcitizen.org. Sign up and you can begin to take action. And the beauty of being a global citizen is that you can use your voice and your platform, your agency, to drive the change that you want to see in the world, to influence the decision makers, to create the change that we all want to see. Our Global Citizen platform, you can do things like sending tweets, taking videos or photos, signing petitions, but using that platform to send messages to decision makers, so to our political leaders, to our corporate leaders, to individuals that are making change. And you can participate in the campaigns, the advocacy campaigns that we are driving to be able to engender the sort of change that you want to see. Global citizens are typically between the ages of 18 to 35. They're young people, and we are mobilizing these young people with music. Through the power of music. We see music as a unifying language for humanity. And so we meet global citizens where they are, and we bring them in to begin to take action on these critical issues, these critical challenges that they care about towards driving us to a more prosperous future for everyone. Move Africa is Global Citizens' latest campaign to drive to end inequality across the world. It is an Africa-focused campaign. It's a Pan-African focused campaign, which is kicking off here in Rwanda. But we look to bring on additional markets, up to 5 markets by 2025. And Move Africa is a citizen-led campaign, which is accompanied by live music events.
Okay.
So our pop and policy model is utilizes music as an entry point for driving policy change, for engaging citizens in advocacy. Move Advocacy is calling on equitable access to health. We're campaigning for community health workers, and we are calling on climate action. So engaging everyday global citizens to begin to take climate action. We're calling on the creation of economic opportunities, support for entrepreneurs, and the creation really of a brighter future for young people. The Move Africa campaign builds on previous Global Citizen events, which include the Global Citizen Festival. We also have other thought leadership events that we do across the globe. But this is really a unique opportunity for us to build the Africa live entertainment touring circuit. So through Move Africa, we're looking to scale the live entertainment sector, to create jobs, to create opportunities for entrepreneurs that contribute to this sector, as well as to adjacent sectors. People travel to these sort of live entertainment events, and so you see an impact in sectors such as hospitality, such as ecotourism, which is something that Rwanda, of course, has shown leadership in. And so what we're looking to do is to work with our partners, our global and international partners, pair them with our local partners, and through job sharing and working in tandem with each other to build their skills, to upskill, and then eventually what we see is that by coming here year after year after year, this is a 5-year partnership for us. We're going to be in Rwanda this year and then for the next 4 years, right? And so by doing this as part of a long-term partnership, we're going to be able to create impact at scale. We're going to be able to help entrepreneurs develop and grow their businesses. We're going to be able to create more jobs within this sector and adjacent sectors by being here over the long term. Global Citizen was founded in Australia. We are in our 12th year now, and over the course of our growth, we've become the largest citizen-led advocacy movement, really. And we're so thrilled to be able to deepen our footprint here in Africa. Africa is the fastest growing region. It is also the youngest continent, and we're really thrilled to be engaging with young Africans towards creating a more prosperous future, towards creating opportunities for young Africans, and again, towards scaling this tourism, towards scaling the touring circuit here in Africa. Global Citizen is such an inclusive platform, and we work with artists, we work with activists, we work with artist activists that embrace our philosophy, and this is our vision to end extreme poverty across the world, and in a very inclusive way. And so we work with a wide array of artists, of creatives, and we really do this because, again, we see that music is such a powerful unifier for humanity. And so working with a myriad of genres, of artists, creatives, we're able to bring in global citizens to educate, to inspire, to inform them about the challenges that the world faces, the challenges that they face, and then to leverage our platform for them to build agency and to be able to take individual action. And then those individual actions ladder up to create a collective voice that drives impact, that drives change. The beauty about this opportunity is that we can showcase to the world the talent, the creative energy that is here in Africa. Right? We know that Afrobeats is the highest streamed musical genre currently. And we know that by creating this touring circuit, we can foster intra-African music sharing and touring and live entertainment, as well as making this an attractive market for artists from the global north. I think there's a real opportunity here for exchange, for collaboration more broadly, and really for showcasing what is here in Africa and what's so great about Africa and all of the creative energy that is here on the continent. Beats, that's right. You know, the beauty of this is not only a concert for the sake of sharing music, but this is also for the purpose of really behind this is driving impact, right? And that's driving impact on critical policy and advocacy issues, so climate action, health and equity, but it's also an opportunity to create jobs within this sector, right? To create economic impact and to drive economic opportunity for the entrepreneurs that contribute to this sector. And so what we're going to see on December 6th is going to be performances by great artists, by talent, and we have some Rwandan artists that will be on the stage. We have presenters, Rwandan presenters. We have the great award-winning choreographer Sherry Silver, who will also join us. And so we'll see a mix of performances with calls to action on the policy campaign, the advocacy campaign. And I think it'll be a great way to just kick off this long-term engagement that we'll have here in Rwanda for the next 5 years. Have performances by the artists that you've named. We have presenters and hosts. So we'll have some speaking in between the performances. We'll have calls to action on the policy messaging. And so it'll be a great display of our pop and policy model, which is a really unique model. It's a model that drives social entrepreneurship and social enterprise, and I think it's a global show, but with very much a local feel to it, and I think anyone who comes will really enjoy that. We are a global movement. And so in 2018, we were in South Africa for Mandela at 100, and we were in Lagos, and most recently, we were in Ghana. And what we saw in Ghana is exactly what we're hoping to see here in Rwanda. We worked with our local counterparts, the vendors that supported our engagement there. We've seen businesses grow from those vendors. We saw about 5,000 people that came in to attend the event. We saw a 75% occupancy rate in the hotels. We saw about 15 million US dollars generated as a result of those activities and activations on the ground, and that's what we hope. That's what we hope to see here. We hope to see entrepreneurs growing their businesses. We hope to see artists and creatives building their skill level, and we hope to see just broader engagement of young people in finding solutions to the challenges that young people face in this region and across the globe. I think this is really a moment to highlight the opportunity that exists here in the region, and to inspire other markets and to inspire the young people across the globe. We continue to see impact. Global Citizen has mobilized about 47 billion US dollars in committed funds. We've mobilized policy commitments as well. I think it's really important to this campaign gives us an opportunity to continue to scale the impact that we've seen across the globe, and to scale it in a market, in a region that is young, is energetic, and is committed really to a generation of opportunity for its young people. And so we're excited, we're ecstatic to be partnering with the government of Rwanda, with the Rwanda Development Board, and our NGO partners, our private sector partners, to continue to scale the impact that we've seen. So we work with artists that embrace our vision and our mission first and foremost. which is to end extreme poverty. And we work with artists who are committed to leveraging their platforms and using their voices to drive our advocacy agenda. We are so thrilled to be able to show to the world the talent that is here in Rwanda, the talent that is here in Africa, and we hope to continue to use this platform as a vehicle for doing that. Global citizens from across the world, that we can be much more effective in creating the type of advocacy and policy changes that we want to see. Well, you know, the beauty of this is, in addition to the December 6th event, we have what we call a Week of Culture, which are a host of events on the margins, on the sidelines of the December 6th event. And so for us, that includes gastronomy. So there are going to be culinary arts and art and culture, visual arts, performing arts. There are a host of events that will start on Saturday and run all the way through the Thursday following the event at the BK Arena on the 6th. Okay. And we think that that's a way to ensure that, again, we're embracing all of the talent that is here, all of the creative energy that is here. We'll also be featuring fashion events as well. And so lots of ways of showcasing to the world all of the innate creativity that is here in Rwanda. You know, for us, it's really important that we have an inclusive platform, right? Which represents the diverse voices of young Rwandans, young global citizens, young Africans, and you know, it's the show. The show is not a 48-hour show, right? And so what you try to do is you try to capture those voices that can be representative of a diverse body of global citizens. And, you know, being here again for 5 years allows us the space to continue to grow what that body of representation looks like.
Okay.
How do you get tickets to the event on December 6th? So the easiest way is to download the Global Citizen app. And you can begin to take action on the app. And taking action includes things like sending tweets, maybe signing a petition, or taking photos and sharing that with decision makers to drive impact at scale. The second way that you can do it is through a new product which we just launched, because we appreciate that not everyone has access to data. And so we've created a product on WhatsApp. And you can go on WhatsApp and you can also take action. And then through our offline activations for individuals who don't have digital access, you can do things like community service. So on Saturday, we were able to mobilize 550 Rwandan global citizens to plant 1,000 trees on the hills of the Ribeiro Hills. And so through any of those platforms, you can take action, and that gives you an opportunity to earn at no financial cost a ticket to attend the event on December 6th. So the letter K in Africa is really, for us, an opportunity to take back what is intrinsically and innately African. So prior to colonization, if you look at most African languages, Africa was spelled with a K.
Mostly Rwanda.
Swahili also, which is the most widely spoken indigenous African language, spells Africa with a K. And so for us, and then with colonization, Africa was anglicized and spelt with a C. So for us, this is an opportunity to take back and really create agency for Africa by Africans. And it's we think it's created a lot of conversation and really interesting conversation amongst global citizens in the region, and that's what we really want to do. That we want to create the space for dialogue. We want to create the space for curiosity and for exploration, and I think we've been successful in doing that.
Wow, we proud Africans.
Absolutely. Proud Africans we are.
Yes.
And, this also, the naming convention was conceived by Africans, by young Africans under age 30, which I'm not. You guys are. But just to show that this is something that has been really embraced by young Africans, by young global citizens in Africa. Well, so the majority of the events, the majority of the tickets for the December 6th event can be earned, right? So I didn't say free because they're not free.
Yeah.
You got to take action. You have to take action to earn a ticket.
That's true.
And that's the majority of the tickets that are available. And then there are a few paid tickets which are available for individuals who seek a unique, a different sort of experience. I think you always have to offer that for people who seek a different experience. But the majority of the tickets that are available can be earned. And so I encourage everyone to sign up, download the app, or go through WhatsApp, take action, and grab those tickets. Run, don't walk, because this is going to be a great show. I think it's going to be a sold out show. So sign up, take action, and I look forward to seeing everyone on December 6th. Absolutely. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and and I've really enjoyed speaking with young Rwandans, with young global citizens here in Rwanda, and I'm ecstatic about what's to come December 6th, and I can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, we come.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. No, no.